almost certain that each and every one of you in this room has been told that you cannot do or have something at least one time in your life. I know I have. What is fascinating though is that when you are told that you can't have or do something, it makes you crave whatever you are forbidden even more. I remember when I was 13 years old, I was at a pet store with my mom in Long Island, New York, and for some reason I wanted a snake. So I begged my mom for this little corn snake that they had in one of the tanks, and of course she said no. I even pulled out all of my money trying to pay for it, she still said no. And when a mom says no, it's no. So we left the store, and for the next week I was obsessing over this corn snake. After about a week, I convinced my dad to go to the pet store to look at fish. So we got to the pet store and I ran over to the tank, standing on my tippy toes looking at the snake. My dad walked over literally 2 seconds after and asked me if I wanted that. Almost instantly I said yes, so we walked out with a brand new corn snake. Let me just tell you that my dad did not hear the end of it from my mom for the next few weeks. But I was happy with my snake, so it was okay. The point of this story was to emphasize the fact that everyone wants what they are told that they can't. One of the biggest issues that we college students face is underage drinking. Underage drinking is defined as anyone under the minimum legal age consuming alcohol, and for the United States, that age is 21. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism reported in December of 2015 that 60% of college students, more than half, ages 18 to 22, drank alcohol in the past month. And out of those, almost 2/3 of them have engaged in binge drinking. Binge drinking is an excessive consumption of alcohol in a short period of time. By binge drinking, you are hurting yourself, but if we had a lower drinking age, you could have been educated at an earlier age to possibly prevent that. Today I'm here to try and introduce a new view to this topic, a different view in order to lower the drinking age from 21 to 18. By lowering the drinking age, we would be diminishing the thrill to break the law to drink, which is why many people do it. And other big nations on this planet have a lower drinking age, and by law we are technically considered adults at 18, so why not? Why is this one thing restricted until we're 21? Having the minimum drinking age at 21 has been shown to be ineffective. In fact, in a study shown by Procon, they found that this to be true because a majority of teens still consume alcohol, whether it's legal or not. So again, what's the point of having it at 21? The National Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse stated that underage drinking accounts for 17.5%, which is $22.5 billion of consumer spending on alcohol in the United States. That alone is a small percentage of a huge amount of money that these companies generate and will continue to generate in the years to come. As I stated, we are technically considered adults. As adults, we are given the ability to do some things that we weren't able to do before we turned 18. We are able to vote, we are able to play the lottery, join the military, buy tobacco and cigarettes, get married, and legally sign for ourselves on documents. By giving us the power at 18, they are trusting us, allowing us to decide for ourselves on most opportunities. We are seen as adults, but why are we still restricted on this one thing until we are 21? A lot of alcoholic beverages advertised today is targeting a specific age group. That age group is young adults such as us. These liquor companies are using sexual connotations or sexual objectifications or party scenes that relate to most college students so then they can lure us into purchasing their alcoholic beverages. If all of these advertisements are again targeted towards us, then why is the drinking age still 21? Many countries have adapted different legal ages for consuming alcohol. And in a study shown by Procon, they looked at the drinking ages for 190 countries. Out of the 190 countries, 61%, which is 115 countries, have a minimum legal drinking age of 18. Some of these countries include Mexico, France, Italy, and the United Kingdom. Only 6%, which is 12 countries, have a drinking age of 21, and we fall in that group. Many of the countries have not only controlled the issue, but they've also proven that there are fewer drunk driving accidents with a drinking age of 18. This is true because instead of drinking in uncontrolled environments, these people are drinking in regulated, controlled environments, which leads me into my next point. As I said earlier, there is a thrill in breaking the law to drink. A sense of popularity arises, which stems from peer pressure. We've all been there, we've all done that. We feel happy when we feel in with the crowd, which is why we young, naive people tend to make bad decisions. Many college students and young adults consume alcohol in unsafe environments, but by lowering the drinking age, we are able to consume them in settings such as restaurants, bars, nightclubs, controlled environments where we can learn the responsibility of consuming alcohol like that. This will eliminate the thrill of breaking the law because there will be no law to break when you do it, and it's a proven fact that you're more likely to do something when you're told you're not allowed to. Yes, although there are many reasons to lower the drinking age, there are also many reasons as to why to keep it at 21 opposed to 18. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism also noted in a study that as a result of underage drinking, 1,800 college students die each year from alcohol-related injuries or vehicle crashes. Their study also found that 1 in 4 college students have suffered academically because of drinking. And as many of you guys know, our brain is not fully developed until we turn 21. So by consuming excessive amounts of alcoholic beverages, we are potentially damaging our brain growth. There are a few common myths also that have circulated around alcohol. One of the most common ones is that it kills brain cells. However, a moderate, controlled amount of alcohol does not kill brain cells, but a excessive, rapid amount does, such as binge drinking. So yes, there are many reasons as to why it should remain 21, but there are also many beneficial reasons as to why it should be lowered to 18 years old. Throughout this speech, we talked about some of the many reasons as to why the MLDA should be lowered from 18 to 21. Besides being involved in the 6% of countries that have a higher MLDA and being able to be tried as adults as 18 years of age, the benefits clearly outweigh the consequences over this topic. Besides that, I also gave the same argument as to why it should remain the same. This is a battle that will continue on for the years to come, because in the end it all comes down to our opinions, not our facts, our opinions. By lowering the drinking age, we can teach the younger generation how to do these things responsibly rather than irresponsibly. And we could also teach them what happens if they misuse or abuse these substances, because they can be unsafe if they are not controlled. Hopefully in the future we can lower the amount of college student deaths from 1,825 students to 0 students by teaching them and educating the young people. We need this small push to make a big change, so let's eliminate the thrill and make this our reality.